Hey everyone, we've got a really special hyper-local explainer today, specifically for our viewers in the Thornhill and Markham communities. If you happen to live in the area, well, consider this your personal warm invitation to a beautiful local initiative. It's focused entirely on bringing our community together, and it does so in literally the simplest way possible.
So I want you to think about this for a second. What actually happens when a community simply sits down to listen? It's a really gentle thought, isn't it? In our incredibly fast-paced world, we almost always default to building massive systems or super complex programs to solve our daily challenges. But what this initiative proposes is that true community connection and honestly true healing starts with just basic human presence. It starts with neighbors deciding to step away from the daily rush, taking a moment to just sit and actually hearing each other. And that brings us to the group hosting this upcoming gathering. They're a network called UnityNet. To put it simply, UnityNet is a community-rooted network focused on bringing people back together through practical, very local activities. They focus heavily on deep listening. So that means engaging our youth and our elders so they can actually learn from one another, sharing wisdom and fresh perspectives across generations. They're also out there caring for local biodiversity and building interfaith collaboration. At the end of the day, they operate on this fundamental belief. Before we can build anything else in society, we first have to rebuild trust and human connection.
Central to UnityNet's approach is this beautiful concept they call the story bench. Now, a story bench is essentially a sanctuary. It's a welcoming, physical space, literally just a simple bench in a park that's designed for face-to-face, respectful sharing. It's this quiet little spot where youth, elders, families, and neighbors from all sorts of different cultural backgrounds can just sit together. They share their lived experiences and they build trust without any pressure, any debate, or any feeling that they need to perform.
And you can really see how this gentle progression builds into something so much bigger over time. It's like a stepping stone process. It starts simply with that bench. The bench provides a safe, welcoming space that naturally kicks off a respectful conversation. Over time, that open conversation builds real trust among neighbors. And once you have genuine trust, boom, that's when a community can move toward true co-creation and participation. The absolute crucial point here is that all community infrastructure and all Earth stewardship absolutely has to begin with these fundamental human relationships. Now, to be clear, we are absolutely not talking about launching some massive bureaucratic red tape organization here or holding a stiff formal conference. No way. This approach is completely about beginning small. It's hyperlocal and beautifully human-sized. It is all about nurturing one conversation, one relationship, one neighborhood gathering, and one single act of local stewardship at a time. That keeps things grounded and totally accessible for absolutely anyone. Okay, so here's the fun part, the invitation. On Saturday, May 23, 2026, UnityNet is hosting the Pollinator Ambassador and Earth Stewardship Day right here in Pomona Park. Just picture a gorgeous spring afternoon, breathing in the fresh air, and gathering under the flowering trees in Thornhill to celebrate International Biodiversity Weekend. It's going to be a wonderful, grounded way to connect with the land beneath our feet and the neighbors right next door to us.
So, what can you actually expect if you go? Well, the day is thoughtfully designed to be a gentle, super family-friendly outdoor gathering. There are going to be relaxed nature walks to check out the busy pollinators, the rustling trees, and the local birds. There will be youth and elder listening circles, really putting that story bench concept into practice. You'll find light, hopeful conversation, simple reflections on community care, and yes, even kids blowing soap bubbles in the warm afternoon sun. The whole vibe is just meant to be multicultural, ecological, and deeply human. The organizers actually built the entire event around what they call soft edges. And that basically means there's absolutely no pressure on anyone attending. You can arrive whenever you can wander a little bit, stand quietly in the shade, or join conversations gradually as you feel comfortable. You definitely do not need a degree in climate science or environmental policy to show up. You just need a gentle desire to enjoy the park and be present with your neighbors. So, please consider this your personal invitation. This gathering is open to absolutely everyone in the community. We're talking families, kids, youth, elders, educators, members of local faith communities, artists, nature lovers, and just curious neighbors. It's the whole shebang. This is an inclusive, intergenerational space meant for everyone across all cultural backgrounds to naturally come together, listen to one another, and just enjoy our shared environment. The organizers actually have this incredibly peaceful guiding thought for the day. We begin simply by listening. I really hope this explainer has left you feeling grounded and hopeful today. If you're in the Thornhill or Markham area, definitely head down to Pomona Park on May 23rd to experience this beautiful community connection for yourself. Because really, think about it. What incredible things might happen in your own neighborhood if you just took a moment to sit on a bench and listen?